Hello, everyone. I am VJ from VJ's Crochet, and welcome to part 2 of WIP It Wednesday. If you were here for the earlier version, I had to go pick up my granddaughter from school. And of course, the day I decided to go back live, my daughter was late picking her up. So I got the girls out of the house. The house is nice and quiet, and we can take our time and finish up our whips and conversations because I didn't want to rush through the whips because they were all just absolutely gorgeous. So I see people are coming into the chat. Yay! Thank you. Michelle is here. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. What's in your cup and what's on your hook? Tank is back. Good to see you. Shirley, did you ever get out of the store? You made it home. Yay, girl. My store gets real funky and they will lock it so that you can't do Wi-Fi in their store. I don't know what they think you're going to do. I don't understand. I really don't. Samantha, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Have you had dinner already? And there's my sis Katrina. Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Roberta came back. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tammy, I made it. I would have been here sooner, but I knew the minute that I got in here and went live and started doing stuff, my daughter would come in and want to have this long conversation. Well, so I waited and waited and waited. So she comes in, she's on the phone. She didn't want to talk to me at all. And I was like, I could have been live, but it's now we're together and we'll have no interruptions. Hello, Sanita. So good to see you. I am going to call you because I saw that you redirected last night, but all of the tutorials I've seen said you had to have 1K. So yeah, I'm gonna call you because I got to get the 411 on how to do that. But I wouldn't have been able to test it today anyway because Granny didn't go live. But it's something I need to know. Zach, what's up? Using your new phone you just got after work. Zach, what did you get? I need a new phone. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Paula. And Shorty is still alive, and she is her mother's problem. And then you know what? It just occurred to me before I came back on. It's a full moon. She always goes crazy during a full moon. And her mother goes crazy during a full moon. So I'm glad the both of them are gone. That's what's wrong with her. It's a full moon. I forgot. Welcome back, Michael. Good to see you. Must be that Mercury Gatorade thing. Yeah, I'm gonna call you after this if you're not busy because I really need to know how to do that. And girls, this is my tech tutor. I go through all the videos and the tutorials, and then when I can't figure out how to make it work, I reach out to Sanita because she's got it going on. She really does. Zach got a Samsung Galaxy S24. Okay. I think that's what my daughter has. And correct me if I'm mistaken. It does not have the headphone jack in the bottom, does it? Sanita says, I was just like, where is everybody at? Girl, I had to go. Right. I had to go get Shorty. And it's like, and then I tried to get somebody to go live in the interim. Nobody wanted to go live. I said I'd come back on when I got home. My folks weren't cooperating. And then I looked to see if Dori was going live because I was running so late. Dori's not going live. And it's like, okay, I'll be there. Then I had to check my account to see how many hours I got. I got 4 hours. I'm good. Maribel, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in forever. I'm so glad to see you. Yeah, Michi, I'm like that little boomerang. I'm just coming back for part 2. Yeah, girl, it's a full moon. Yeah, they got him back. See, yeah, she. Ooh. They were watching a basketball game, and she had to tell me about this man that was readjusting his private parts during the game, and I'm like, men just do that. But she was all affronted, and she was explaining to me her displeasure. It doesn't. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So, oh, you're back too. Thank you. You're sitting in the car at Stanford waiting for Sunshine and her PET scan. Everybody, please hold a positive thought and pray for Sunflower. Oh, Lord. I hope her PET scan comes out clean. She has been through so much. So much. Poor baby. Shirley says, I've never been live, but it could have been fun in HEB. Girl, yeah, it would have been like one of those Walmart shorts. You could have shown what everybody was wearing, what everybody had hanging out. I'm so slow on my phone. By the time I get the camera up and get the people on, and I'm trying to get it focused, they're going out the door. I hope it goes well for our Sunflower. She has been through it. She has been through it. I am working on a ruffle hat at the moment. My daughter is in ruffle hat mode, and she wants them in all of the colors. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, the moon. Not all. Yes. Today, yes. Today was nuts. It's a full moon. And I was like, that explains so much. And Friday night, well, you all know I used to work trauma. Friday nights, we could always tell when it was a full moon, and please don't be a full moon at the first of the month. We would have back-to-back traumas, and we had strokes. Everybody was falling out of bed. Everybody was having head bleeds. Everybody just went, we called it going south. They went sour, just boom, 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 boom. And it's like, full moon. Planes were falling out of the sky. The moon was pretty. Oh, Samantha, you know how. You've been here before. And I see, you know how. Suze, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And here come my members in. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody, please pick up my members and my new members that received gift memberships last week are on my community tab on the Go Support 2024. Please go check them out. Some don't even have channels, but go check them out. Glad she never knew my ex. He used to walk through the store with his hand in his pocket. His keys would jingle, and I'd look and just walk away. I started to point out that Michael Jackson video to her, and then I was like, no, because then she would, I was like, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. She's like, what the what? Hi, Dawn. Where did you? Where were we when you walked in? Yeah, my granddaughter was offended. Shirley. HEB patrons dress up. They think they are higher class than Walmart down the street. When they go down the street to Walmart, they change clothes and put on their grunge. Doretha, welcome in. It's so good to see you. How are you? What's in your cup and what's on your hook? And Roberta is asking Shirley if she got to see the light show in the sky. You are so welcome, Susan. And Sue says those ruffle hats look cool, but they also look like a lot of work. The hat part is not bad. That ruffle is a real piece. But the thing about the ruffle is, once you get into the groove of the ruffle, it takes forever, but it's mindless work. You can watch a movie, you can do a chat, you can do. I can't do a live because I'm using my hands for other things. But that ruffle just does itself. It really is. But I can you can use a lot of yarn. If you've got a lot of yarn you're trying to get rid of, make some ruffle hats. The full moon explains why I wasn't swamped with dishes today. What, the animals don't eat when the moon is full? What? Yes, we always keep sunflower in prayer. Ivy, welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Samantha says, what I am working on right now is my cottage core mosaic blanket and granny square blanket and butterfly mosaic blanket and my sun bunny. Okay. And Zach's doing his laundry. Dawn missed the live earlier, so I'm going to believe you came to do a part 2 so I could partake. Okay, Dawn, that works for me. We had a full moon special apparently at the clinic, and that all makes sense. I know. Sorry, Miss VJ, I didn't get the notification saying you're back. Good evening. That's okay, Kathleen, not a problem. And Doretha is working on bucket hats and drinking water. Okay, without further ado, I am going to back up 2 photos because I was rushing trying to get through. And then I decided, no, I wasn't going to rush. We're going to take our time and do this correctly because I value your work, your time, your input, everybody who shares. And I'm not going to rush through this because, and there's no need in me saying I'm going to sit and do a video and put these out because we all know how I am about videos. My name is VJ and I try. That's all I can say. I try. So we're going to back up to Suze, who is working on, she's got 3 whips in here, or 4. I lost count. The Illuminate Blanket is a crochet blanket by Susan Kennedy of Pretty Peaceful. I've never heard of her. I'm excited to go look her up. Colorama Halo in the color silver and gold. Now I see why they call it silver and gold. See, I was rushing so before I didn't even get the full effect of the yarn. And thank you all for coming back because you all are just so flippin' talented. And I can't rush through this. I really have to just sit back and enjoy the moment. This is so, now I see why they call it silver and gold. Oh, that is so pretty. And it's a corner to corner. See, me in my uneducated state, I thought corner to corner was just one particular pattern. But in doing this, you all have taught me that there are various stitches you can use to do corner to corner. I love it. You're making a basket, Zach. Okay. Cammy says, normally there are at a minimum of 5 totes full of dishes, and I'm lucky to get through one of them today. I had 2 totes and finished both of them. Look at you. Dawn says, I'm still working on a Tunisian baby blanket. No new pick. It still looks the same, just a few inches longer. Honey, take your time and enjoy the process. Sonia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Did you get your technical difficulties situated? Girl, these electronics decide when they want to work and what they want to do, and they let you know whether or not they're going to play today. Isn't it pretty? Kelly, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. Jen, you're still awake. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing part 2 today. You all are working out. I love it. Sonia is working on a fox stuffy. Oh my. Oh my. It was supposed to be something else, but y'all know plans change, right, Zach? You just got to go with it. Let the yarn, as Kelly says, let the yarn tell you what it wants to be. Because if you try to make something that the yarn doesn't want to be, it's not going to do it, right, Kelly? She used to say that, and I'd sit there going, "What in the world?" But then she's right. If you try to force the yarn into a pattern it doesn't want to do, it's not going to do it. It's going to give you 6 different kinds of grief. Everybody speaking, drinking water, and sleepy from a good supper. Oh, Sonia, what'd you eat? That's all right. You made it to part 2. How's the new job? How do you like it? And thank you for coming. Yes, VJ, it's a mini C to C. Oops, I forgot to mention that. See, you are so good. You picked up on that. I'm learning. I am learning. You all are teaching. See, you all think I just say I learn something new every live, but I really do. I'm learning how to pick those up, pick up the yarns. You all are really actually making me a better crafter. You really are. And thank you so much. It's only 10:25 and I'm on spring break. No hurry to bedtime. Yay! Regina, hello, hello. Girl, look, you're on time. We're just starting. This is part 2. I had to leave to go pick up Shorty from school, and there were so many whips I hadn't gotten a chance to get to. We decided, I asked everybody if it'd be okay to have a part 2, and they're like, sure. So we came back. We're having part 2 so that I can show everybody's whips because you all are throwing down. Roberta says, the yarn in my house has definite ideas. I once started a unicorn and at the end was an elephant. See? A yarn will tell you what it wants to be. Sonia cheated and made biscuits and gravy. Yeah, you got to cheat every now and then. Just every now and then. Not every day. Sounds good though. Okay, got to stop procrastinating and get this laundry in the washer. If we're on the phone, just put us in your hip pocket and take us with you. It's okay. The job is great so far. I'm glad you like it. I am glad you like it. Miguel, leaving store, so I'll be listening. You're out again. Okay, Miguel. Okay. All right. So now let's see who's going to blow us away next. Shirley has My Dragon from Creatures of Myths and Legends. Needs so much more. Yarn is Mandala Ombre in Harmony. So this is her dragon. Okay, all you amigurumi people. You know, that colorway actually does look like dragons. I see that. Okay, Shirley. Shirley is working on a cloth that is Tunisian short rows. It comes out round. Really? Okay. If you say so. Miguel says, I so wanted to vac my car, but I cannot bend. Miguel, you need to go lay down. And Sanita wants spaghetti. Oh, you still want spaghetti? You wanted spaghetti earlier? What did you end up eating if you didn't get spaghetti? Where can I send it to you? Samantha, you let's see. Samantha does not Facebook. You need to email it to me. My email is in my about tab. So Nana Michelle, you're gonna have spaghetti too. Shirley Roberta wants to know if that is a fine weight. Regina says, okay, I had to look at my clock twice. Thought the time changed on me again. I'm sorry I'm messing with you, Regina. I'm so sorry. It's a 4. Okay. And Katrina is saying email or her Facebook group, Samantha. Yeah, Samantha doesn't have Facebook, so she's going to have to email it to me. Paula says, Sanita, I am making spaghetti Sunday. You're making spaghetti for Easter? Girl, they sent me the menu for what we're having on Easter, and it's just I gained 5 pounds just reading the menu. Forget about eating the food. Just reading the menu. Oh, you had Chipotle. Okay. I had Penn Station. Chris is eating animal crackers. There's our dear darling Sanita. Don, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. There's Tank and Chris K. Nana Michelle says, last time I got Chipotle by my house, it was not the best, sadly. Now Sanita is making me hungry for spaghetti. Shatika, welcome back. Blessings. Thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. Oh, your husband wants you to make it. Well, every now and then we got to make our husbands happy, don't we? Well, I would have if I had one, but since I no longer have one, I still have to shop for Easter tomorrow, I think. It depends. Who are you expected to feed? Because if you're only expected to feed yourself and you got food in the house, then you don't have to. Oh, you had Chick-fil-A mac and cheese. Oh, I didn't know Chick-fil-A had mac and cheese. I usually don't go there. So I'm making another bod head, which I'll finish before the one in the photo. Oh, really? Okay. Roberta says, maybe I'll pick up animal crackers and make some tiramisu. Really? My husband used to use lady fingers. My husband was a chef. He kicked me out of the kitchen, and after years of not being allowed to cook, I don't cook. It's no fun to cook for one person. It's just no fun. Yesterday, he was jumping up and down that I am making it. Oh, you should have videotaped that, Paula. That would have been funny. Hi, Jerry. Welcome back. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Now she got me saying, hold up. That's my granddaughter's word. Hold up, Granny. I'm like, who are you talking to? You use animal crackers instead of lady fingers. Really? Dawn loves lady fingers also. Okay. Okay. Everybody's speaking. Susan says is asking if there's a tiramisu animal cracker recipe. Roberta, do you have a particular recipe, or do you just use the same tiramisu recipe and substitute animal crackers for ladyfingers? Paula, I wouldn't have thought of it either. I really wouldn't have. I You all teach me things. You teach me things. Okay, everybody's speaking. I haven't gotten the final word on the recipe. Nana Michelle says, yes, a pain to cook for one. Girl, I know. I just didn't feel like it today, so that's why I got mac and cheese. I know, especially when you're working. It's just, and my freezer's full, so I gotta take everything out of the freezer and organize it and put it back in, because everybody's like, well, just cook and make a little and put it in the freezer. But it's like, I've had it twice. There's no need in putting it in the freezer because I don't want it again. I'm done with it. No recipe, just same recipe with animal crackers. Cheaper and easier to find. Okay, Susan, did you see that, sweetie? You use the same recipe and just substitute. Yeah, right, Miguel. It's not easy to cook for one. It really isn't. When I get a recipe and I get out my calculator, and then I got to do math to cook. But if you have to open up a package of something, you've got this open package. I had roast beef, sweet potatoes, and peas for supper. Oh, that sounds good, Zach. That sounds good. I am not a beef meat eater. I got a Reuben yesterday on my way home from the clinic, and I've had it for 2 days, and I'm through with the Reuben now. And I only got a foot long, but I didn't realize that it was so hearty. Okay, Roberta is I'm at it again, trying something new, then back to replenish my safari animals. Sold most of them last weekend. Roberta, that's awesome. And this is supposed to be a cat when it's done. I can see that. I can see that it's supposed to be a cat. Look at the eyes. Look at the pink in the underside of the ears. Come on, Roberta. And Roberta, this is a no-sew amigurumi. Dawn had chicken divan. I don't know the last time I had chicken divan. Yes, I do. It was when my husband was alive, and he passed in '05. Oh my goodness. Tank was having butternut squash earlier. That sounds good. I've got butternut squash soup in the refrigerator. I'm thinking I changed the nose to black. What do y'all think? The pink matches the inside of the ears. I'm kind of inclined to have a half pink, half black nose, because my kitty had a half pink, half black nose. Susan says, yes, I'm here. I will try it. My freezer is full too. I asked the kids where we are stopping for takeout. Kitchen is closed. I hear you. I hear you. Especially since you pass many places on the way home. Zach says, my mom made the whole dinner. It was so good. That is awesome, Zach, that your mother's a good cook. Not everybody's is. Chris says, my helper cooks for two, divides, freezes half, and I eat half. It's easier to cook for 2 than it is to cook for 1. Dawn says, my cat's noses are pink. It is a good job. Right, pink is cute, but either will look fine. Okay, Roberta says, I will have to sew the head, but the rest is no sew. Impressive. Welcome back, Noelle. And you crocheted the ears in. Chris says, leave it as it is. It's cute. I just got up in their faces to look. They were like, what the H? uh Nightbot, what is the problem? Dawn, what were you posting, sweetheart? I'm not sure what's wrong with Nightbot. What were you posting, Dawn? I have given away all my cookware, so it is eat out until I get to California this weekend. Oh my. Okay, you're gonna leave it? I don't know what color Miss Kitty Cat's nose is. Really? Dawn says it's called Olympia. It's grays and blues. Ooh. Yeah, I don't go in there after 9 o'clock in the morning. Nothing. It was a random period in between my words. Lord help me. Lord. Girl, that's okay. I was over in Jeanette's DIY Creations Live one Sunday, and Nightbot was on me for everything. And I said, Nightbot, you can't bully me. And he put me in timeout for 5 minutes. Because I told him he couldn't bully me. I guess he told me to it. And then I was at Sanita's last night, and I asked for a funny, and he said something. The joke he gave me was not funny, and I told him I wasn't talking to him anymore, and he told me to go have several seats. Thank you, Margie. Welcome back. Good to see you. You need the exclamation point tag. Yes, apparently Nightbot can bully me, right? He put me in timeout, told me to have several seats. Nightbot just, and the only reason I have Nightbot is because Sunflower Ashley begged me to hire him back because I had fired him without a pension, and she told me he needed a pension. I fired him. I was like, I'm done. Miguel says, I was in Dana's Wonderlust live yesterday, and Nightbot wanted me to bring him cookies. What? Good gracious. I didn't know Nightbot had a sweet tooth. Is that the problem? I need to give him cookies and he'll behave. Tank is making another Impkin. Oh, Tank, this is cute. Girl, I need a smaller comment. Everybody's doing their weather. Let's see. Who's got a short name? There we go. Tank, that's cute. Oh, Tank. I meant to say on the previous live, Shorty has eye exercises she has to do, and they make her cover one eye and exercise the other one. So it's something you might consider doing. Um, See if it helps, not knowing what your condition is and not getting into your business. But she has to cover her eyes and just use one eye at a time because her eyes don't work well together. Roberta's bringing candy next time. Oh, I know. It is so cute. You need to do eyes and the rest of the head. Well, you put that hat down on top of him, squash it down. They won't know he doesn't have all of his head. That would be a variant. Do you know the way to San Jose? I had to do those eye exercises, had to wear an eye patch for an hour on each eye. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, surgery should have been done when you were 10. Girl, see, they talk about doing surgery on my eyes. I'm like, they're like, oh, we can do laser surgery and you don't need to wear glasses. And I'm like, no. Nope. Nope. Leave my eyes alone. I'm sorry, Tank. Welcome back, Darcia. So good to see you, darling. Okay. Now, Tank, you know what? Your work is so beautiful. I just could not imagine what the quality of your work if you weren't having eye troubles. Because with eye troubles, your work is beautiful. Margie is currently working on a Tunisian crochet shawl using Hobby Cotton King Sultan Deluxe. I like that Sultan Deluxe in the colorway Black Indigo. Really? So this is Black Indigo. Okay. Wow. I had trouble when I first started using the Sultan Deluxe because the strands are not twisted. They're separate strands. And I was always losing one. But after I got after I got a handle on it and I could keep the strands together, oh, it works up nicely. It really does. Shorty loves her sweater. And her mother's buying her, she said she's buying her an Easter outfit so that she can wear her sweater and hat set. Yeah, she picked it out. Everybody's speaking. There is everybody's doing their weather. There's Margie. So this is the lady who's making the Tunisian shawl. Margie, how many Tunisian shawls have you made in total? Because Margie didn't do Tunisian until last year. Oh, yay, Roberta. Go ahead with your bad self. Thank you. I have to rest and not do Impkins frequently. I understand. I really do. It is really pretty. Just got home. Hey, sis. Lurking. How are you? And blanket hellos to all. Sis Andrea, sweetie, if you don't mind me asking, what brand of lipstick do you wear? Your lipstick lasts for the whole live. Mine lasts for about 45 minutes. I need to know what you use, please, if you don't mind. Because it's like, what sound does a bison make? Does anybody know what sound does a bison make? Because I don't know. A low one? Tank, is that really it? A bison makes any sound wants to make. He's 1,000 pounds. Right, Don? He can make any sound he wants to make. We don't care. He's 1,000 pounds. He can sing in 3-part harmony if he wants to. I don't care. Noelle is making another bag. This time it's a gothic sunflower bag. Ooh, Susan, you're going to have to show this to Sunflower. Gothic sunflower. Noelle. Girl. No, hers is better. Right. Let's see. We're coming down to, I need a smaller comment. There we go, Shirley. Chris, what's the answer? Gothic sunflower. Oh. So you got the front and the back going on there. Sue says, sounds like a loud snore. Where is Chris? Chris, what sounds does a bison make? She's just going to leave us hanging. What's wrong with the girl? Honest to Pete. I can't get joke. Now, when she comes up with the answer, I'm going to forget what the answer is for, right? Because we know my mind is only this long. Oh, here she goes. I make a sound as I crunch on each cracker, was asking. I make a sound as I crunch on each cracker. So she was asking, what sound does a bison make? Well, first of all, you're not as big as a bison. So just sit over there with your crackers and be quiet. Girl. Sunflower would love it. I just got a notification of a charge attempt on a closed bank account. Scammers are at it again. Oh, I can't stand it. When I went to Walmart today, they on the credit card machines, the payment machines, they had new security tape on it that says Walmart, do not remove. Because my daughter went to Quick Trip around the corner and she got her debit card hacked. And while she was at the bank getting it rectified, a man came in. He had been at the Home Depot on the corner and got his debit card hacked. I said, that's why I use credit cards. You can't get into my bank account. Roberta says, I know pufferfish grunt. Found out this weekend. What were you doing with pufferfish? I sure hope you were not trying to eat them. I'm working on hand sewing the fabric to the panels. Ooh, Noelle. Okay, girlfriend, so you're going to line that bag. Me, I'm in Missouri, Samantha. I'm just a couple of states east of you. You asked Alexa. Girl, I asked Alexa things and she says, I'm sorry. I don't know the answer to that. I was like, I'm sorry. When my brother was here in November, I was telling him that I had Alexa singing rap and everything. And he's like, no. So I started going through the different things that I could get Alexa to do. And he says, why are you harassing Alexa? Yeah, she's eating animal crackers. Oh, now you get, oh, she's eating animal crackers and she wants to know what sound a bison makes. You know, now remember, I didn't have my morning routine. Brain is not working. You all have to break these things down into sentences of one syllable for me tonight. You all know why I don't go live late. Mama can't do it. Gosh. Okay. Oh, that's right. I did ask Margie a question. I've made about 3 Tunisian shawls and 2 cardigans. Ooh, Margie. And you can go over to Margie's page or you can go to the Facebook group and she has posted pictures of them. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. Chris is making the sounds of the animals as she eats it. Okay. Sometimes I'm just too literal. Sometimes I'm just too literal. I really am. That's a character flaw. That's why I use a credit card for everything now and my checking account to pay bills online. No more debit card. Right? 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 The only debit card, and I don't have debit cards. I have Cash App cards. And they are for the app. He's like, no, you can't get into my bank. Okay. Oh, my neighbor's working in his yard. I have to see what they're doing in their yard so I know I'm supposed to get out and do these things to my yard. What's he doing? He's raking. Okay. It's too cold for me. When it warms up a little bit, I'll get out and rake my yard. I want to I gotta see if Home Depot has one of those dethatchers. I want to dethatch my yard. Like I gotta I am still here just getting the little one settled for bed soon. Oh, thank you, sis. The kids caught some puffers, not the spiny ones, this weekend. Okay, we're not talking about the Japanese puffer fish that if you eat them and they are not cooked correctly, you will die. We're talking about something else. Mary, welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? Welcome back, Marsha Lee. There's my sis Andrea. NK Makeup. Its velvety matte texture will glide onto your lips luxuriously without the worry of drying out. The creamy texture is hydrating while nourishing your lips in delicious berries and nudes. Really? Thank you so much. The things we do to amuse ourselves. If we can't amuse ourselves, nobody else will. NK is short for Nika K. 14 high pigmented hues that will not only keep your lips moisturized, but give you that flattering, creamy, velvety finish. I was looking at your lips yesterday and I was like, I got to remember to ask her that because that was my running joke last week. I will start out the live with color on my lips. And by the time I get to the end of the live, I have no color on my lips. And I do the thing with the powder and then put on another coat and then powder, put on another coat, and it's like gone. I was like, okay, I gotta talk to my sis because she's got the skills and I need some tutelage. Thank you so much, sis. I'm gonna check her out. Cause I'm like Granny. I'm running out of my lipstick and they're gonna kick me out of the Southern Women's Club for sitting here with naked lips. Sue says, my husband asked Alexa why he was so good looking. She said, I'm sorry. I don't know that. See, Alexa's got it going on. She's like, Bye, Susan. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You can get the lipstick on her website, Amazon, or your local beauty supply. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got to order me some because what I got ain't working. Roberta says, I use a prepaid card. Only put what I know I will spend that day. That way, if somebody wants to steal it, good luck. Right. Now, I excuse me. I have to get another one because I had cut up all my cards. When I buy things online, like not from Amazon, but from some little mom and pop company, that's when those cards are good because they'll come back and they'll try to put more stuff on your card. And it's like, nope, there's no money in there. Good luck with that. Kelly, welcome in. So good to see you. And there's David. Excuse me, everybody. I need to take a drink. I need to breathe. Thank you for being here. How are you? Margie dropped the link for the shawl she's working on. Thank you, Margie. Thank you so much. And Chris says, have anyone else here? So all is good. Have anyone else here? So all is good. Okay, Chris. Told you. One syllable. I can't get it. Dawn says, I'm a merchandiser at HD. My store does indeed have a dethatcher, a pull behind mower one. Oh, yay. Let me see if I can get that sucker to do something that I wanted to do. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Oh, Bailey just went live. Okay, let me get through these whips because Bailey just went. That sounds like an ad. I can just hear her voice. And I only know that because we just finished spring setup last month and I reset that bay. I know, because I was like, And I'm sitting here wondering, does she know this person personally? Or I'm waiting for her to tell me. I have an affiliate link for that because she's going through such detail. I was like, I'm waiting for her to tell me. David said Alexa is a liar. David, but I love me some Alexa. Steve is here. Hi, Steve. Andrea says, Steve says, Andrea, you better have an affiliate link at least with that sales pitch. Way to go. Right. Oh my goodness. Yes, I do, Samantha. You can see I have most of my green dresses are also blue dresses. Sandrine lost money on PayPal. So they've tightened up since then, but they used to be able to do it. Chris is asking Dawn if the turtles need safety eyes. Noelle got a couple of Amazon gift cards coming her way. Ooh, yeah, those come in handy. Those really do. Darcia, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, paper, because I've had somebody try to get money from my PayPal account, and they have very politely emailed me and said, this person wants this amount of money. And I very politely have gone over there and said, cancel. So now I have blocked those people. Actually, Tank, if they know your email, they can. Yeah, they try. They really do. I love me some Alexa. I had her doing hip hop. I asked her this morning if she could sing a gospel song. And she said, the gospel station is free on Amazon Music. And she pulled it up and started playing gospel music. And I'm sitting here going, I didn't know I had Amazon Music and I didn't know it was free. When did this happen? Miss VJ, I'm crocheting on a royal blue fedora hat for my brother Royal for his birthday today. I had raspberry iced tea in my cup. Well, happy birthday to your brother Royal. And many, many more. And our dear darling Katrina is still working on her mosaic blanket. She says it is almost done. And this is impressive, seeing as how she's got a baby in the house. Welcome back, Lydia. Thank you for being here. Katrina, that is so cute. That is so cute. I couldn't do that with a baby. My kids broke me of knitting when they were little. And it's hard to do crafts when you have babies. Dawn Aaron, you are just fine, honey. Life happens. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Don't ever worry about being late. We're still here and it's all good. Andrea says, Steve, hey, I don't have an affiliate link for it, but thank you. I wish they would send me some lips to pitch on my channel. Right. Jerry says, I accept no invoices for PayPal on either of my accounts. Really? Now I send out my invoices on PayPal because I want everybody to see what they are getting. If they want to make any changes, make it now because once it goes in the mail, it's yours. Noel says, I got a pair of wireless noise canceling headphones and a 3-pack of the Red Heart Granny Square yarn in my cart. Ooh. Shirley says, I get Alexa to sing kids songs to my grandson. My daughter-in-law does that. She gets Alexa to sing to my grandchildren. Gave away truckloads just so I can get to driving to Dawn. Oh, you should have had a yard sale. But it was very nice that you could give things away. But you should have had a yard sale, estate sale, moving sale, Jerry. You should have had a moving sale. I make Alexa play classical songs for the dogs. Oh, my dogs didn't care what music I played. I wasn't into hip hop, so they were okay. Katrina also has a chevron blanket for her brother, Pound of Love yarn in black, and Karen Big Cakes. Karen Big Cakes color is Cookie Crumble. Ooh, I like that Cookie Crumble. That's pretty, Katrina. Oh, that looks so well together. And you could do that with the dark gray instead of the black. There's a lot you could do with that. That is pretty. Oh, I like that. Everybody's speaking. I know, Shirley. It is. It is. Katrina, put the baby down and take a bow. That is so pretty. And I like chevrons. Roberta says, okay, all, I made it to 7, but it's an early morning tomorrow, and I don't sleep well these days. I'm tired, just can't sleep. Roberta, make yourself a cup of chamomile tea, or if you don't have any chamomile tea, get a cup of warm milk. Maybe put a little dollop of honey in it. That should help. And rest well, Roberta. Katrina says, I'm doing 6 rows of just black, then 6 rows of the Karen cakes. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Oh, you are so welcome because that is really pretty. I like that color combination. I really do. Because I like the Red Heart newspaper prints. Dinky Jen says, my WIP thermal stitch beanie growing slowly with my row count. My WIP thermal stitch beanie growing slowly with my row counter every 25 rows and a preview of my FO Impkin. Ooh, Jen, you know what? Don't rush the process because this is really, 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 really cute. Really cute. Let's see. I need a smaller comment. Hi, Paula. That is so cute, Jen. They're both cute. But that 25 repeat is really cute. I like the way those colors are pooling. That is nice. That is really nice. It does, Margie. It does make it look 3D. That is really pretty. Roberta says, I got paid today. Tomorrow I'll pick up some bourbon, strong tea, and bourbon with a dollop of fresh cream butter. Really? Well, Roberta, if you're going to do that, you might as well make a hot toddy. Strong tea, bourbon, honey, lemon, cinnamon. Get under the covers and have a good rest. Oh, they're just gorgeous. You can't wait to see some Impkins. Jerry, please join my Facebook group. Everybody has been putting their Impkins in there, and each one is prettier than the one before. Darcia is reminding everybody of the thumbs, please. Yes, it does. It really does. I have an FO for Friday. Yay! You finished your washcloth. Yay, Shirley. Okay. Dawn says, I like hot toddies, but without the tea and the honey and the lemon. So you just like bourbon and hot water, huh? Oh, and Andrea is saying hello to Darcia. Sorry she missed her. You all are just, oh my goodness, you all are. I've got no words. It's after 5 o'clock and I've lost the power of speech. It's a good thing I live alone because I don't care if I can't talk. Oh, let me see. Okay, I'm refreshing because we know how my Facebook is. Once I open it up, it does not always refresh. I am going through the comment. Make sure I picked up everybody because you all are just impressive. Impressive. I love it. Okay. Did anybody post anything that I have not shown? Because, okay, I've got everything in the comment. Let me close the comment and go to the group proper. And we have, okay. I've got, you all are just impressive. I love it. I really do. I really, really, really do. Okay. I think I got everybody. Woo! It only took 2 lives to do it. But I think I got everybody. Okay, let me check the email. Oh, you guys are just so, oh, I'm just so blown away. I really am. Such a talented group of people. Oh, thank you, Sis Andrea. I appreciate it. I do. I do. Okay. You know what? We I was gonna save this for FO Friday, but it's not a it's not a Yarny FO, and I really want to see it. So we're gonna do this today. If nobody has any hard feelings, because just because it's Wednesday, it's a full moon, it's craziness, and I want to see what this looks like. So we're gonna do this. Monday, we had a talk, and Dawn Aaron said that she was painting a stained glass lamp. I need a smaller comment. Okay, I'll go back up. But look at that. Look at the little ghost at the bottom. Dawn Aaron. Holy smokes. Oh, I love that little rose at the bottom. I had given my grandmother a latch hook rose, and she latch hooked it. That is so pretty. Hold up. But wait, there's more. Oh, okay. Where's Cammy? He said he liked the Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, my. Dawn, you've got skills. Girlfriend. See, with all my talented friends, through osmosis, I'm going to get better skills because I'm just going to suck it up for the rest of you all. My gosh, you. Oh, my great Aunt Sarah. Dawn. Oh, baby. Oh. Wow. Wow, and wow. Okay, let me go back up and find myself in the chat because I got lost. Okay, here we go. Shirley says, my grandson was giving me advice which impkins to make to sell. Then he looked at the patterns written out and looked at me and said, you can read that? I know. I'm home. Just gave a neighbor some fresh eggs. That was sweet of you, Miguel. There is Suze, Kathleen, Keri. I know. Did you? Okay, yeah. Thank you, Dawn. I have not gotten one from her, and I refreshed. Is See, yes, yes. And there's Margie. There's Michelle. Shirley, now you know why I've stopped talking, right? I cannot. I've got no words. It's just beautiful. Yeah. I was just looking at Dawn Aaron's short videos earlier, showing off her skills in making different items. Yes, Andrea, she has skills. I tell you, this community, this crafting community is just, oh, I am blown away. I am really, and for all of us being amateurs, I started to say non-professionals. That's why I was like, but for all of us just being regular, everyday people, not celebrities, you all are so talented. Everybody who submitted a photo, please stand up and take a bow. pat yourself on the back. Your work is awesome. And every week it gets better. How do you all get better? Ooh, I love this. Miguel, I gave a co-worker some pullets that are just about to lay because I need room for new chicks next month. But now I realize I lost someone to give eggs to. Well, there is that. See, you just shot yourself in the foot, huh? Is that what you're saying? Sometimes we're our own worst enemy. Okay, somebody is pinging me. Let me see if I am getting a I don't know why I'm getting pinged because I've gotten everybody. Yep, I've done everybody. Kathleen says, I am now a member of Little John's Yarns and Creative. Well, congratulations. Go on with your bad self. Dawn said, I made 4 dozen egg bites for the freezer yesterday and still have 3 dozen in the fridge. Currently getting about a dozen a day. Dawn, what is an egg bite? How do you freeze eggs? Chandler, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. How are you? What's in your cup and what is on your hook? I presume that you're off now. You're at home, right? Did you get a different job? I know at one time you were working in a warehouse. What are you doing nowadays? I have been off the grid for so long. I don't know who's doing what, when, where, or why. I can't keep up because I have Shorty doing things in my life. She is good on a piggy and I'm good working on a piggy and drinking Dr. Pepper. I just bought a case of that. Let's see. They told me to bring soda. I bought Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet A&W, and Diet Ginger Ale. I'll have something to drink if nobody else does. It's like, okay. It's like little crustless quiches. You make them in muffin tins. Okay. Gotcha. I had to go fetch some food, see everyone. Okay, Jerry, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. We're going to get off here because I got through all the whips, y'all. I did get a new job. I love it. Also been been coaching softball too. Right. Okay. So I'm a busy girl right now. Right. That's right. Because you told me about the softball and I am happy. You know, the kids need more positive role models. I commend you for that. Kim, I thought this was the channel you were retiring and you were going to keep the other one you started. So I guess I had it backwards. You're retiring the other one and you're keeping this one. I'm so easily confused. We know this. Yes, beautiful Ola Joe. Don Aaron, thank you so much for posting those pictures. They are gorgeous. Yeah, go eat, Jerry, because we're getting off of here because it's time for Nancy. And I think Bailey's live. Sorry, I'm all over the place, painting and cooking, you name it. It's okay. It's okay. Not a problem. An older German lady taught me how to freeze fresh eggs in ice cube trays. So when you thaw them out, are they rubbery? How do you do that, Miguel? Dawn's having strawberries. No, I'm keeping this one. This is my new main one. Okay. I had it backwards. I had it backwards. I don't know what. Okay. Whatever I'm missing, I apologize because Bailey just went live. Aaron B is live. Okay. Okay, that's why they're yelling at me. Okay. It's like I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I'm retiring mine that was deleted 2 years ago. I thought this was the one that was deleted 2 years ago. That's why I was confused. I thought this was the one that was deleted, and the one that I met you on was the transition one. You know I'm easily confused. Poppy, welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. How are you? Few minutes, it will be time for evening chores. Never ends. I know, I know, I know. And Chandler is asking Dawn how she is. Sorry, had to step away for a few minutes. Life happens. I think you could scramble them, add some citric acid, and freeze. They work like fresh eggs. Doing better, honey. Thank you for asking. And how are you? I'm great. Thanks, Dawn, for asking. Glad to see you're doing better. Here we go. Pop them out of ice cube tray and put in Ziploc baggie back in freezer. So you just crack the egg, put it in an ice cube tray, freeze it, pop it out, and put it in a baggie. But when you thaw it out, okay, here we go. And see, Miguel's messing with me. Look on VJ's face is priceless reading about freezing eggs. But when you thaw them, okay. I get an education you all just don't know. You can freeze them when better if they are fresh. They don't last more than 3 months. So if you freeze the eggs, you got to use them up within 3 months. But when you thaw them out, I guess you have to thaw them out and cook with them. They're not rubbery? I'm so confused. Okay. All right. So you can freeze. Okay. Lisa, welcome in. So good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming in. What's in your cup? What's on your hook? I'm. Who knew? And then they tell me you can take fresh eggs and just leave them sitting on the counter. My mother always put them in the refrigerator. And then I read somewhere they said those little egg holders that you put the eggs in and set on the door, not to use them because with the opening and closing of the door, the eggs don't stay cold enough. So if you're worried about the eggs not staying cold enough, how is leaving them sitting on the counter a good thing? Now you can freeze them. I'm in Australia again looking after the outlaws. Be home soon. How are they doing, Poppy? You can freeze eggs. We used frozen eggs in the school. I think I remember the ingredients were eggs and citric acid. Tasted just like fresh. The devil, you say? Oh, okay. Lisa saying hi to all. Why thaw? Because if you're going to cook with them, you got to mix them in whatever you're making, right? So you got to thaw it to mix it in. And does okay. And does it whip and get light and fluffy and airy? I'm glad, Lisa. Right. You got to thaw them to bake with them, or you'll just have this little egg sitting there. Steve, if you can scramble and the citric acid, they last longer. We use them by the quart. Gotta make a call. Love you, sis. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Steve says, yes, thaw, then cook. I'm not, let's see, I'm not if them for mostly egg. I've not used them for mostly egg dishes, but for cakes, etc. That's good to know. So you can thaw them and put them in cakes and cornbread and whatnot. Okay. Pepsi Max in cup and knitting a beanie. Okay. I always put eggs in the fridge. I that's how I grew up doing it. Shirley says in Europe they don't wash the outer coat off them like we do. They must you must refrigerate ours. So if you take the egg fresh out of the chicken, you can put them in a bowl and put them on the counter. But if you do ours that are washed and stuff, then they got to be refrigerated. That makes sense. That makes sense. And when you sit an egg in a container or anything, you need to put pointy side up. The eggs that come in the egg cartons have the pointy side down. Miguel, my eggs have pointed down all my life, and now you tell me my eggs have been in the wrong position. You can only leave them on the counter if they have not been washed and the protective layer is still on there from being laid. My name is VJ. I'm a city girl. Thank you all for being patient with me. I don't know this shit. Stuff. Fresh eggs can be left out, not supermarket eggs. They've been washed and lost their protective coating. Oh. 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 I leave my eggs out, but if I'd had to wash off poop, I put washed egg in fridge. Okay. I leave eggs out a week or two because I use those for baking. Then I wash and put in the fridge, and I always wash when I give them away unless requested not to. Oh. Yes, we thawed them, cooked up for breakfast, either as scrambled eggs or in tacos. Okay, so you couldn't just thaw it and make a sunny side up egg. That would not work. There's Sanita. There's Poppy. They are doing okay. Dad had eye surgery, so has been unable to drive. So they have been stuck with my driving. I love it. And Poppy, in Australia, well, Poppy and Lisa, do you still drive on the left side of the car, on the left side of the street, or is it American driving down there? Miguel says, if you're cooking your frozen fresh egg, you don't have to thaw You don't have enough to thaw is going to cook in whatever you're cooking. If you're cooking your frozen fresh eggs, you don't have to thaw. It's going to cook in whatever you're cooking. But then you're just going to have a cooked egg sitting in whatever you're cooking. Unless you, okay, gotcha. You mix it up as it's going. Gotcha. Oh my gracious me. I don't know how I got through school and not hearing any of this stuff. Oh, we didn't have home ec when I was in school. So welcome back, Samantha. Well, I don't bake, but if I use a frozen egg for an omelet, I don't thaw. Okay. I am happy having fun with my friends. Lisa, thanks for asking. How are you? Everybody's speaking. There is Kathleen. Steve says, right, Miguel. I just don't like frozen scrambled eggs. It's preference for me, and definitely not with citric acid changes taste. Okay. Gotcha. Dawn, I am the same. Love hanging out with friends. I love just being. I learned so much. The fresh eggs have a protective covering so they can be left out. See, I didn't know that. Shirley says, I love these discussions we have here. So fun. Right, Shirley? I was like, who knew? And Miguel does not use citric acid. Okay. It's probably because she was working in the school, so it's probably the processing thing. And the citric acid might have kept it from what, Shirley, turning brown? Because that's usually what they put it on bananas and fruit and whatnot to keep it from turning brown. Miguel says VJ's getting fresh egg 101. I know. Because, okay. My in-laws had gotten rid of all the animals before I moved into the family. So I was not exposed to any of this. And my grandmother had moved down into the city, so they didn't have animals anymore. I know nothing about this stuff. I'm like the lady from the movie. I don't know nothing about keeping any eggs, Miss Scarlett. Poppy says, I think the main thing about eggs and the counter/fridge debate depends upon your country's weather. Also, washing is done to the shop bought ones, so the risk of salmonella or bird flu is lessened. She says no, they were already scrambled. Okay. Crystal, hello. I was thought if an egg sinks in water, it's no longer fresh. Not sure if that's right though. I think that what is it? The boiled eggs float and the fresh eggs drop. I don't remember. Donna's laughing at Miguel. She said she was just about to type that. The driving position is the same as the UK. Okay. Who started this conversation? You did. You started talking about eggs. You know my middle name is Question. So I had to ask, and it just went. It went both ways and then down. It just went. You started this. The protective coating is called the bloom. Oh. Remember, you slipped and fell. Yes, it was a preservative. Can you imagine cracking enough eggs to feed 200 kids breakfast? No, I cannot. No, I cannot. Miguel, VJ gonna get a pet chicken off the backyard after this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll go down to my cousin's. I'll look at hers, and then I'll bring my happy tail back up here. My cousin has chickens, but she's down there. I'm up here. She's raising the chickens and the goats and all the stuff down there. I'm up here in the asphalt jungle. I'm just saying. I can go visit. I can say hi, and then I can bring my little happy tail back up here. I'm not going to do chickens. So I'm not responsible for this topic. Miguel, you started it. You started it. No, I'm not getting chickens. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's a good lesson, but no. His back hurts a little bit, Steve, but he hasn't stopped moving yet. BJ, you do not need a rooster for a hen to lay an egg. That's right. We had this discussion earlier. That's right. We had this discussion. But we have coyotes out here, and I'm not going to be held responsible for a little chicken. Yeah. Steve, it was embarrassing to slip and fall in mud during a live. Pratfall. Miguel, definitely don't want a rooster involved in the making of eggs. Ooh, Darcia, I know. This video will go viral. Don says, Miguel, nope, but I do have two. I like my babies. You can store eggs fresh in a glass jar with lime and water too. I think we talked about that before. That sounds familiar. I don't remember the lime, but I remember a glass jar with water. And you can sit it on the counter. Can you do it with salt? Leave eggs on the counter with water and salt? Crystal says, I can tell you never want to crack a rotten egg. Girl, I second that. I have done that. It is not pleasant. Ooh, I have done that. It is not pleasant. Mona, welcome in. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. How are you? What's in your cup and what is on your hook? Don says, Miguel, it makes chicken math more sustainable. Yep. We have coyotes and bobcats. Yeah, see, I can't do the carnage. I can't, and it's enough that they come in my yard and yeah, I and I have a fence. Lasts longer in the shell. I can see that. I can see that. He's in he's in Texas, Darcia. How about the weirdness that is the double yolk egg? I've seen those too. Yeah, that is weird, and it's funny looking. And then I think my grandmother cracked an egg one day, and there was only one yolk, but there was this little red bleb on it, and she says, "Oh, that's the heart. This was going to be a chicken," and I'm like, "Aren't they all going to be chickens?" So we had to talk about the birds and the bees. Now I have seen that, Miguel. I have seen a peep hatch. I have. I've seen that. And calves and horses and on the screen, not up close and personal, on the screen. My kitty cats were kind enough to do their deliveries off somewhere, and then they would bring me back the little people and say, "Hey, look what I did." And I'd be like, "Oh, where'd that come from?" Welcome in. What do you want to name it? Dawn says, we have hawks. I did lose some chicks to hawks this spring, but it's either risk hawks or make them stay in a run. They are happy or free ranging. They are happy or free ranging until the hawk gets them. I'm just saying. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Oh, Lord. See? I grew up around chickens and other fowl. Hate them all because they all try to attack me. Peacocks really hurt. My grandson was bitten by an ostrich. My daughter-in-law drove them through some preserve someplace or other where you open up the windows and you feed the animals, and the ostrich bit him. Like, sometimes I just don't know about my daughter-in-law. I guess the other question is I don't know about my stepson because he lets her do these things. I'm like, what are you doing to my babies? Okay, carry on. Dawn says, mine all hatch under hens. I don't get to see them. Okay. Dawn says, but I have seen it at the museum when I was a kid. Right. When we went for the blood draw, there was a goose sitting in this little flowered area and just turned the head and looked at me, and I was like, are you sitting on a nest? Because you're not moving. Dawn, I have a video of one of my peeps hatching. Oh, there's Kathleen. Esther, my goose sounds the alarm when a hawk is around. Ooh. Jessica, you're on and I'm off work. That's great. Hello, friends in chat. Oh, you just caught us because we're going to go. I forgot who we're going to raid now. Oh, God. Oh, we have been on, Jessica, we've been on for an hour and a half. We finished the the whips. I've learned about Fresh Eggs 101. I did not have a clue. And my education was sadly lacking. Now I'm catching up. I'm learning things. And it's all good. It's all good. So Jessica saying hi to everybody. And please go over and see my sweet Jessica. Jessica did a live where she made fresh marshmallow. I didn't know you could make marshmallow. And Scaredy Cat Gardner has a live where she is showing you the seeds where you can plant and have a marshmallow plant. It just blows my mind, the things all of my friends get into. Thank you, Jessica. I should go back my car, but look, just go sit down someplace. And Crystal just got home from work herself. Dawn says, that's one thing about chicken people. We can talk about our birds all day long. Jessica, there's a part 1 of BJ's. Oh yeah, this is part 2. Jessica, there's a part 1, and then I had to stop to go get Shorty, and I was trying to rush through the last of the whips, and I was like, no, because the whips are too pretty, too important, and I need to spend time on them. Granny D and Dori did not go live, so I came back on to finish the whips and have a conversation. So this is part 2. I guess I need to go relabel that other one part 1, shouldn't I? Thank you, Margie. You go have a cup of tea. I appreciate it. I'm going to go have some dinner. Shirley says Kelly made crepes and then homemade waffles on her channel. I want to try the crepes. You should. You should. I've got a Jessica is making chocolate covered marshmallow eggs for Easter. Are you going to do it live? That would be interesting. I have to get, if you do it live, I have to get Shorty so she can watch you do it. That would be fun. Shirley says, Margie, what kind of tea? I just made coffee. Shirley, you're going to be up all night. Miguel says, you're what, Miguel? What are you doing? Jessica says, yes, I will watch both. Thank you. I wouldn't want to miss it. Oh, you are so sweet, Jessica. Hi, Renee. How are you? Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. We're getting ready to go have dinner. I've got a Cajun turkey sandwich with my name on it. Dawn says, also be in close proximity to chicken people for too long and you will start building a coop. Bam! Wrong answer. Not happening. I'm not going near any lakes or creeks. Okay, Miguel. Jessica says, VJ, when do you think you could get Shorty? She's out of school on Friday. When would be convenient for you to make the marshmallows? You set your schedule and I'll make it happen. Oh, I'll have to talk to her mother and see if they got anything scheduled. But as far as I know, she is free on Friday because my daughter has to work. I don't think Friday's a government holiday. Or maybe I shouldn't have her watch that because then she's going to be saying, Granny, I want to make marshmallows. Maybe that'd be a bad idea. I ain't gonna be making no marshmallows. I ain't making no marshmallows. Dawn and all the chicken Facebook groups. You always get We can do Friday after 5 or anytime Saturday. You pick what time is good for you because you're the one with the job. Oh, you know what? Let me email you because it just occurred to me. My daughter wanted to go to lunch on Saturday, and then we can do the marshmallows after that. Is there mail Friday? Yes, there's mail. I'll bring you and Shorty some after work on Tuesday. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Because okay. The menu for Sunday dinner, after Sunday, I won't need to eat any more for the rest of the month. Sunday dinner. Hold on. This is these people. This is the list for Sunday. Greens, corn and cornbread, red velvet cake, sweet potatoes, baked beans, macaroni and cheese, rolls, smothered chicken, turkey, rice, rib tips, dump cake, fruit, salad, Alfredo pasta, and they've got 5 people bringing sodas. Even if you take a spoonful of everything, just a spoonful, you'd need a platter. I cannot. I can't. I can't. No, please don't bring me any marshmallows. It's just fun to watch you do it. It's just, and since you're doing it anyway for Easter, it would just be fun to watch you do it. But please, no, don't. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I love you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Girlfriend. Wait a minute, you know what? Greens, cornbread, velvet, gummy cheese, bacon, forks, mac and cheese, smoked chicken, turkey, rice, place. Whip tips don't cake fruit salad. Okay, you know what? They don't have deviled eggs and they don't have potato salad, but they got every daggum other thing on here. Oh Lord. Girl, no deviled eggs and no potato salad. So much fun. Bye. Love you, Miguel. Thank you so very much. And on that note, everyone remember a thumbs up for VJ today if you haven't already. Thank you so much, Steve. I greatly appreciate it. Please, everyone, be kind to everyone. Girl, look, Jessica, if anybody leaves that house hungry, it's because they came in late and all the food was gone. But there's never been a time when all of the food was gone. Nobody ever leaves there hungry. Yeah, I'm enjoying my sandwich because every time I read that list, I'm like, I just need a spoonful of this and a spoonful of this because I can't. It's like, yeah, I cannot. So yeah, no, no. That's why I bought Diet A&W root beer, Diet Dr Pepper, and Diet ginger ale because it's like it's just too much. It's just too much. Everybody, please. We're gonna do a VJ raid. I forgot where we're going. Uh Little Treasures by Nancy and Bailey are both live. We're going to do a VJ raid over to whichever one you choose. Or if you have two devices, go to both of them. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind to everyone because, as my sis Andrea says, tomorrow's not promised. Socially distance. Do what you need to do to protect yourself because you know we've got several strains of all of the crud going around and we just don't fight it off the way we used to. I love each and every one of you. Thank you everyone who was in part 1. Thank you everyone who came back for part 2. I greatly appreciate it. And if the Lord says the same, I will see you Friday. And if not, I'll be in and out this weekend. And we're going to do this all again next week. Take care now. Bye bye.